All right, we are back playing more backgammon, and today I dabbled in it very briefly last night, but for the first time on video, I'm going to play with the Jacoby rule and the Beaver Raccoon rule. So there's going to be a lot more cube action, I would imagine. I'm going to play unlimited games against the computer. For people just quickly who are unfamiliar, the Jacoby rule means gammons don't count for double unless the cube has been turned. So a lot more aggressive cubing is going to be happening because you want to get those 4 points. And then the beaver rule is if you think your opponent may have been a little bit too aggressive with the cube, you can actually turn it over again and keep possession of it right when you get cubed. If they cube you to two, and you think that it's a scenario where you might be better served to even turn it back again to four and keep possession of it, you can do so. So that is definitely an interesting rule to include as well, and certainly some I haven't virtually never played with either of these other than for a few minutes last night where I got so frustrated because it was so unlike normal cash game backgammon that I've played for my entire uh, time that my entire like backgammon career, I guess, that it was just really frustrating me. And a good return shot right away. I think we make the anchor, and I'm definitely not stepping up. I think some newer players would probably play the three to there. This is a great defensive player, so I'm going to play that three. I think that's got to be right. 5-3 makes the point. A 2 is a killer. Not there. 4-3 is not a great roll. And it is always great to be playing against the computer where I can take my time. Um, my first thought is to cover this with the 3, just because I don't want to. I really have nothing else to do other than this is my first thought for the move. I really don't see what else accomplishes anything, so I'm just going to do it. And it looks like that was the right idea by a pretty big margin, so that's good. The 4-4 is a very bad roll for us. We get pointed on the 5 point, obviously. 6-6 is tremendous, as in tremendously bad. A fan there is bad. I don't think we can consider dropping yet, though. And I also don't think we can consider beavering, where if I wanted to, I could turn the cube to 4 and keep it. I think it actually works where I then offer to turn it to 4, and they have the choice to pass or accept, and then I would keep it if they accept. As it is, I'm just going to take. And that we can see, I'm sure it was a huge take. Yeah. 108 error had I passed there. Definitely still plenty of game left here, and that is a good roll. I think we have to kill with the 1 rather than splitting the midpoint to kill with the 2. I think there's no question about it. And we can see that there is not. And now we are loving life holding the cube and not considering turning it. 6-4. Well, the first thought is it's a kill there. It's also a kill and cover. To just quickly look at this, this is too many blots for me, I would imagine. Is this too many blots for me? Yeah, I mean, if I get with the cube turned, I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're more likely looking at this. But might we be looking at this? I don't think so. I think we still want the midpoint. I think I'm going to play this and feel okay about it. And it was slightly wrong. So let's find out. It was a 29 error. Oh, it was just, 2 down because it's an indirect. No kill was actually the right idea because it was an indirect shot. It was 7 away, and then when he doesn't get through this prime, we can really come crashing down. So, interesting there that 2 options to kill. 3 options, I guess. 3 playable options is the other one I looked at, which would have been a lot worse. 29 errors aren't going to kill you. So, we do get return shotted on, though, and that is going to kill you. I think, right? Oh, yeah, okay, down there. I was going to say it didn't hit anywhere down here. 4-1 down there, and that's a good response to... Oh, actually, do we want to consider coming in on the 1 and playing this 2, or is that's a lot of blots? Let's go with 2. 1 makes the bar. I think this looks okay. And that is, we can see that doing it, anything else, it's definitely kill there. And then, yeah, I mean, the best move that nothing good even kills down here. It would have been a 366 error to play that. So I'm very glad that I didn't. Just too many blots, I'm sure is the idea there. 4-4 is a great look. That's going to happen. And I believe that's going to happen. And then the cube is coming on anything that doesn't hit. Given that it's the Jacobi rule, there's no such thing right now as... Oh, actually, no, the cube's already been turned, so gammons still count. Okay. So we may actually play... I think we do play on if it's... the cube's already been turned, so we don't have to worry about that. I think it's got to be this. And it was, and he fans, and now the question is, do we play on? Let's see. We have any 1 covers, any 5 covers, that's 20 numbers. And then, no, no, not quite 20, because 5-1 is duplicated, so what is that? Yeah, that's 20 numbers. 11 plus 9. And then also 2-3 covers, so 22 numbers cover there. Another guy could get sent up. I think we have to play on here. I don't think this is even worth consideration, right? Wow, okay. It was, let's see. Let's take a look. It initially flagged me for the cube. Okay, look at that. 16 error to not redouble. So I can definitely live with that. 16 errors are not going to kill you. Let's actually run this through plus plus and find out. If you want to make your move look worse, just run it through plus plus. Oh, and I guess it through plus plus it stayed the same. Well, that's going to happen. And we can't play the 4 down there, unfortunately. So I guess we need to bring this builder down. We're going to be able to pick this guy up anyway. We have to make this point, and the gammon is on. I think that has to be right. Yeah. And now do we recube? Now is it a recube? It's a battle for that 4 point. 2-2, 5-2, 6-2, 6-5, 1-1. I'll make that point. So let's see, how many market losers was that? Quite a few. I think we do turn it. And we win. Okay, let's take a look just quickly at this last cube. And yeah, it would have been a big time error not to redouble. Look at that, a 147 error there. And that's, I think the reason being, I just ran through how many, I guess I didn't have a market to lose. But I guess I just had more bad rolls. Like say I roll double 4s, it's just a complete nightmare here. I think has to be one of the big ideas. Double 3s is also not ideal. Or no, double 3s I can play out there. Double 4s, though, is just disastrous times where I then get gammoned. And we have plenty where he can just come in here. He's already got 1 in. We have virtually no kill and covers here other than double 5s, which we would probably do. Double 5s would be super gin. Double 5s would be kill there and kill there. But okay, so pretty happy actually so far with how this is going, which, certainly famous last words in backgammon. Okay, and that's a good response. 4 deuce comes in on the 2. And do I play the 4 just down? It's that, or I'm considering that. I think I'm just going to play the 4 down. I should know this. It shouldn't. Okay. And that, let's take a look just quickly. Yeah, okay, so it's almost no difference, 10 difference, but I guess my move is slightly better. A 2 is big. That's a good roll. And then with the 1, I'm tempted to just step. Or actually, yeah, okay, this is vulnerable only to 5-6, whereas this is 6-4, 4-6, and 5-5. So that's an extra number, so I don't want to do that. So we're killing. And I don't think I want to even safety. 9, I mean, I think this is good times. So I think I'm just going to play the 1 there. And that is slightly bad. What is it? Oh, I guess, okay, so it's fine. No. Okay, it was safety. Second best would have actually been to bump, even though it leaves more shots. I guess it's just looking at the 5-point and the 4-point is crucial. My move, I guess this is too risky without a high enough upside when I'm only looking at the 5 versus the 5 and the 4. So we will come in on the 5, and I think we have to kill with the 4. I think we can't even consider playing the anchor. Wow. Maybe was it the anchor? No, okay, slight. It was the anchor. Wow, and we just leave the double shot. Look at that. Okay. Well, that's definitely good to know. We are returning fire now here. That's a kill. And now I think we make this in anticipation of them making the 5-point. Because there's no real pressure on us in here. We don't need to make this anchor right now. I think that's probably the idea. Okay, and it's wrong again. Okay, no. Only a 13 error, but it was make the 5-point. Again, I say only a 13 error. You want to get it right, but 13 errors certainly aren't going to kill you when it comes to backgammon. So, what to do? I don't really want to break any of these 4 points. I think these are all too valuable to break. I can't make any new points. I could make this 5-point, which is often a good idea. But if I do, where the heck is the 5? I just don't see a playable 5. So I think I'm going to do this. This just looks the most flexible and slightly bad. Okay, let's see what it is. It is. Wow, it is. Okay, it's make the 5-point. Wow. Kids, I don't know if anyone else has figured this out yet in backgammon, but it's quite good to have your opponent's 5-point, it seems. It seems like that's one of the lessons that I've been learning. Now, is it really going to berate me for playing to safety again? No, okay, that's good. I'd love like a 6-4, 5-4. Not quite what I was hoping for. We're way up in the race, so do we just take our medicine and play 24-15? Or I'm really not interested in playing just 24-20 and then 13 down or killing. Because he has to break the mid unless he rolls an ace. We're way the heck up in the race. I think this is probably right. I think killing is too high risk. And it is running. Okay, he does roll the ace, so that's... But let's take a look. Whoops. And yeah, anything else would have been a big blunder. 24-20 was these were the 2 next best plays. So I did consider the 3 right ones, but certainly found the only good one. And oh, 6-4 is not what you want to see. 6-5 is what you want to see. That's better. I'll take 1 fan in exchange for 6-5. Okay. Breaks the mid. A 7 is big. A fan. I mean, a 7 or a whatever it is, 11 or 12. 7 from space. That's big time. Man, this is excitement. I certainly can't be considering, even though it's Jacoby. Wow, fans again. Ooh. There we go. That's a big roll. We need a no response. Oh, he responds. Can we find another 7? No. 5-5 is crucial, so that's happening. There's 1. I feel like these probably have to happen. And then it's probably just out. Or do I want to get hit in the home board? I think it's probably just out. That's what I'm going with. Let's take a look. You don't want to rush it. There's no reason to rush it against the computer. We're here to... You're only cheating yourself. We got time. I feel like we want to do that to just slow the computer down. And then I'm trying to find a reason to play. Is this 5 better? Where the deuce is duplicated to hit here and it would leave us with a shot? Or do we want to play out? We leave the same number of shots It's a question of where we want to be if we get hit. And I don't know that I want them slotting the 5 point if I get hit. That might be the idea. So I'm going with this. Terrible. Just awful. And it was the other one. Okay, so it's a huge, huge difference. You do want to be looking back at them. You do want them in their home board slotting, I guess. My thought was, if I hit them, who the hell cares? It's just another 1 cent getting sent back. What does it matter to them? Whereas if I don't hit them, they can just immediately make the 5 point, and then I'm up against it. But I guess I'm about to find out what happens when you just get hit in the outfield. So that should be exciting. Man, I don't have a playable 1. I think I have to come in on the 1 and just play this 5. Yeah. And now, because he's almost never going to make this point. The bar would have been bad if he made the bar, but I still could escape with some 4s. And when he doesn't make the bar, I'm doing totally fine here. Am I doing fine enough to cube? Even with the Jacoby rule, probably not. 42 is just going to make the 4 point. We can definitely afford to hang back here, I think. And he does that. 5-2 comes in on the 5. And I think I'm going to try to learn my lesson and not want to get hit in the outfield. And now the question is, do I play 2 down or do I play 2 here? Let's see. Let's look at this. I now have some ugly 6s, so I don't love that. I think let's do this. I think this saves some better 6s. Okay, slightly bad. Oh no. Okay, yep. Wow, playing out. Okay. So I found the third best option. I found the worst of the non-crazy options. And I can't see the absolute equity while we're playing because I'm in coaching mode. So I can't examine like the gammon differences, etc., but we could go over it later. I'm going to flag this to go over this later. Okay, and we fan, and that's bad. Fanning is very bad. But I think we take, right? I think we take. I mean, he covers plenty, but I think we still have to take. Let's take a look. Oh, it was no double. It was a slight no double. Okay, let's smack it. There we go. And now I think we come out duplicating the 2. Okay. And now, do we recube? Do we recube? Sir. How many market losers do we have? Probably not a ton. I think we're okay to roll. So I think we can do this and just play safe. And that seems fine. We're not even up in the race. We're up 1 in the race, I should say. So I think we can just cover the 2. Let's make sure we're not missing anything. Let's take a look at this, just to look at it. I would be leaving, I'm not even blocking anything. So I'd be leaving 5, 3, 6, 2, and 4, 4. So 5 numbers for any real reason. Versus this. Do I have bad 6s? I do have like 6-1 is bad after this. Their position is likely to get better after this. So I think I'm just going to pay now. And that was... Okay, so virtually no difference. Virtually no difference. That's good. I mean, I guess that's whatever. I think now we play. I'm not going to leave the shot again. And so I think I have to then just play 11-2 or 13-2. And now am I looking at a recube? Up 8. Probably not up 8. I think it's not up enough. I think we can just play that safely. Now am I looking at a recube? These are the things you have to ask yourself. Like, their position might crumble. How many bad rolls do I have? I guess like 6-5 isn't even a breaker yet. I'm only up 5 pips. I think I can roll again. So 6 is essentially forced, and then the 3 is essentially forced. Blocked. Now do I roll? Oh! Up 14 with some bad numbers. I think it might be time. I think it might be time. Nope, horrendous. Nope, and we get insta-punished. And now, let's take a look. Okay, so it was only a 59 error. It wasn't. It initially flashed red. Let's take a look. Let's not see a 6. There's no 6. I think we just have to play it safe. Start peeling. Wow, big shot. 6-3 is useful. I think we pull. 6-2, we keep pulling. Oh my god, this is intense. Oh wow, the dreaded 5-3 double miss. That's bad. That's bad. That's good. Oh no. I think we could see the cube here, but I think we should take it because they could roll 2 aces. Okay, they don't cube. There we go. And we win. So let's go back and take a look at this 5 deuce just quickly. Excuse me. Sorry. So okay, so at least my cube wasn't too bad. I guess let's run it through plus just to find out, just to make sure to see it get slightly worse. Okay, so there we go. There, it's getting slightly worse. 71. And now here's the one we flagged. Let's run this through plus just to watch my move get worse. This oh, look at that. Is that the move I played? That's the move I played. Ran it through plus. And we have ourselves a winner, kids. That's the first time in my life that's ever happened. It's certainly the first time it's ever happened on video that I ran it through plus and my move became the best move. So that's definitely pretty... Is that... Yeah, I think it's saying that my move is the best move. I think that's how I'm interpreting it, at least. Or maybe it's saying these are slightly better still. But it's at least not flagging me for anything. Yeah, look. Oh, wait, hang on. 52 and 9.47. 51 and 9.86. Okay. So, yeah, very close, but... So I guess it didn't make a huge difference. I thought I had just some bad 6s the other way that I played it. And maybe that's what the rollout decided, too. Cubeless equity minus, let's see. Yeah, interesting. All right. So I'm glad. I think that's what just happened. So that's not too big of a deal. I think let's play one more. We haven't had any. I guess that one was a 4 cube. That was pretty exciting. I think we have to anchor up with the 4, and then I guess the 6 just comes down. No question, right? Yeah, no question. That's got to be the right idea. 44 is a big pile on. And now I think the cube definitely comes on a fan, but might be coming on a lot of numbers. Okay, that's not one of them. Is it? I have some good double hit combos, but okay, we don't find one. Do we play this? This is my first thought, and then I just cube if he doesn't hit. Maybe. No, he has a ton of return shots. Or is it this? I'm going with this. Okay, horrible. And that was a cube from the bar. I at least found the second best move, but it was the hit. Okay. And it was, let's look at the cube, a very slight cube. And I'm sure, obviously, it wouldn't be a cube were it not for the Jacobi rule. It's only a 42 cube with the Jacobi rule. But the move itself, a definite hit. So that is definitely great to know. I thought it was leaving a lot of numbers. Let's just look at it. I'll put it on final. This is what you're going to end up with. Any 5, a lot of 1s hit, although the 1 is duplicated. But I guess it's because, look, you have another blot in here. You have more builders to make this 5-point. It's definitely a big-time blunder. Huge, huge, huge blunder. Not to. Now do we start thinking about hitting. 6s, 3s, or cubing, I mean. 6s, 3s, and 1s all hit. We have a couple double hit numbers. 8s hit. I'm very tempted to do it. I'm very tempted. We have him outboarded. The problem is we have 3 back. I think Jacobi rule. Let's do it. Nope. Awful. No double. Horrible, horrible, horrible. But we ended up rolling a 6. And I guess the 4 just comes down. Ace deuce hits. 3 1 hits. Ace deuce misses. All right, that's what we were going for. And now we can make the bar. Ace. And I'm tempted to play 6 out. But that gets hit by like everything, so I'm just going to play that. Okay, it was probably 6 out. It was 6 out. I thought I was getting hit by like the world here. But and I would have gotten hit, actually. So good results-oriented play. 4-4. Well, that's not well-timed. I can't even... Let's see, I guess I have to do that for timing, and that. And we get smoked. 3-6 comes around. We're still up in the race, somehow. 6-3 is big time. Oh, wow, when we get sniped. I think I'm just going to play to here. I need to start moving one of them around. Okay, let's take a look. No, that's fine. And now the redouble is on. I don't even think I can consider dropping. Yeah, let's take a look. Yeah, a drop would have been a 168 error. And now a 4 is big. 4-4 is also pretty good. 4, I think just by process of elimination, it has to be that. I don't think I can play any other 4. He fans it. Is the recube on? I mean, is it on? I don't think so. I don't think the recube can be on just yet. He only has 1 guy in. We have a long way to go. Wow, and it was a recube. Look at that. It was a 55 error not to ship the 8 cube. Look at this Jacobi rule. Oh my god. Like, this is what the Jacobi rule does. When the cube gets flying early, this is the kind of madness that ensues. So I think we have to just play it as safe as we can, and I think that's that. We don't get smoked. And now is the recube? I think the recube has to be on now. We hit with any 3 and any 5. I think it's redouble and a take! Oh my god! This game is insane. Let's look at this. And it wasn't a redouble. Okay, it was a 45. Let's plus this, just to find out for sure. Because it's important. I don't play a lot of 8 cube games. Okay, so it got a little better, but 40 errors certainly won't kill you. 4-2. Oh my god, so I missed everything. This is such an exciting game. I love the Jacobi rule already. Well, I certainly don't want to leave this guy exposed to a triple direct, so I think this has to be the 4, and I guess that has to be the 2. 41. Oh, and we miss! We do hit there. We hit here. We must hit, right? I think we just have to ball out. I think we have to just play 4-1. We have an 8 cube in play. How do we not? 1-1. Oh my god. So much excitement. and then what to do. Oh my god. Do we do this? This can't be right. Fives are duplicated. I don't like that. Do we... Whoops. Do we safety? Do we play this? I think this is okay. That's what it ended up being. Let's take a look. And hitting actually would have been okay, too. 8 cube in play. I just don't have it in me with the 5 duplicated. And now let's take a look. 2-1. 2-2. That's happening. Is it just 2, 2, 2, 2? Or do we go 2, 2, 2, 2? I don't like that. 2, 2, 2, 2 is happening. And that was correct. Although slotting wasn't as bad as it was basically, or excuse me, it wasn't slotting that I was considering. Where was my move? The pile up. Yeah, that's bad. That would have been 100 error. Okay, 5-2. The 5's there. The 2, I guess, must be there. Right? Let's make sure. I don't think we want to do anything else. We don't. Okay, and now this could get ugly. This could get really ugly. That's not the roll we wanted, and now we're going to have to just drop on literally every roll, and that is annoying. I don't think there's any roll. I don't think there's any move we can make here that saves a cube. And I'm trying to find one that we can take on. Can we take a cube here? God, I don't think so. Like, if we roll the wrong 6, it's just over. So I'm just going to play this and pass. Let's take a look. That was an exciting way to end it. And it was obviously, as we can see, a monster pass. We just got... That 5-3 was a devastating roll. We needed... Granted, there are plenty of devastating rolls, but... So I'm really glad that we figured out that we knew we had to pass. And I'm glad that we played, as you can see... we at least found one of the 2 moves. Anything else that we played actually would have been too good to even recube us to 16. So, yeah, I don't think I've ever... I mean, that's only the second time in my life I've ever seen a 16 cube in earnest, even offered. And that's because I don't play with the Jacoby rule. I'm sure it's much more common there. So, that was a ton of fun. Let's see how we did overall. A 7-1-4 I will definitely take overall. Yeah, that was a ton of fun. I definitely hope to play a lot more of this very soon so that I don't get all of my money taken from me when I go play in Boston. So, yeah, thanks for watching. This was really exciting stuff. I can definitely see why this is so popular. I definitely look forward to playing this very soon. All right, take care.